All right, hello and welcome back to part two of I Catch Up on the Crossword vlog, aka Clog. This is a Tuesday edition. It's currently Wednesday, so I don't think this will count for the streak, but you know, we're not just here for the streaks, we're here for the crosswords. This one is an unusual shape. It has like vertical axis symmetry rather than diagonal axis symmetry, which is pretty cool. If you put in stitches, you might be sewing. Um, twin in Genesis. Esau, maybe? That's a classic biblical name. Genesis is a book in the Bible. USA Today. That's a show. Sumo wrestling, okay. Blemish could be mar. Blemish, so to speak, maybe a wart. Defeat by a show of hands, maybe outvote. Biblical site for the battle depicted in this puzzle. Oh, it's David versus Goliath because this is a slingshot. Um, okay. Medicinal liquid, don't know. Premium subscriptions often remove ads. And then an ads is a tool. I think that's, I thought it was just ads like that. You might have a bowl full of dip. Catch sight of, spot, monkey business. Zoo might have monkeys, and that's a business. Dior. I'm just gonna keep that out there. Stands the test of time. Hoovervilles during the Great Depression, they were like slum places, called that derogatively for Hoover. So one known for living large and getting stoned, that would be Goliath, because it's David versus Goliath. Goliath was the giant and he got killed. David was the one who killed him. All right. Sea faucets are in Italy. They mean hot because it's, well, at least in French, it's chaud means hot with a C. Okay. Espresso diluted with hot water. That's an Americano. This is so unfair. Okay. Flatters in order to boost self-esteem. Ego something, maybe? A treasury note is a government security. Endures, maybe? Shanty towns. Something. The idle rich would be wealthy non-workers. CSI. Sorta could be ish. For Tetra, maybe? Rappa something, Easter Island. Scrooge's clerk. Medicinal liquid. Yeah, maybe I'll just come back to that area. Okay. If you toil away, means you work really hard. Catch my drift. It could be like yes, see or something. Many informally, maybe like Lotsa. If you get a clean sweep, you win every game. You know, maybe. High calorie dessert. Like, would it be tort? Is that a dessert? Um, gotcha. Ooh, it could be got ya on April Fools. Of use, serviceable. A la mode means fashionable. Guacamole ingredient. What do you need other than avocado, lime, salt? Hmm. I don't think it's a la mode because it's going to be something TV, right? Avant-garde, no. Issue for a punter or a field goal kicker. You can fess up. Anna Karenina. Neighbors to keep up with. Oreos are in cookies and cream usually. Washington Nationals, Nats for short. Uh, polite assent. So assent means agreeing. So it could be like yes, something. Wrong thing to say when you're actually lying. Not sure. Maybe lying is like lying down. You can be on edge if you're nervous. The Ural Mountains. Facebook is a subsidiary of Meta now. It could be something ing lace work. Maybe like tying your like shoelaces. If you go somewhere via somewhere, you might be routed. Give off, emit. Posh would be luxurious. Okay. Flatters. Could this just be ego massages? It's not really a phrase, but you know, it's a crossword after all. Um, biblical site. The book of something. Ramp taken by a skier. Huh. Ramp. Familiar with? Something to? Used to? Slouching towards Bethlehem. I don't know what that's about. Wrong thing to say when you're actually lying. Maybe laying, because you're not laying down, you're lying down. Hence the question mark. A low punter or field goal kicker. Yeah, I don't know. Keeping up with the Joneses is a thing. I think. Sounds familiar. Interesting. This is definitely a tricky Tuesday. I have to admit. Valley of Ella, maybe? En Vogue could be. Slouching towards Bethlehem could have had a bunch of essays in it. Oh, lemon, not lime. Sure, fair enough. Carnival. I almost want that to be Carnival Games, but I think Lemon's right. Low Snap. In Run? I don't know anything about that, but could be right. Book of something. Okay. Tony something Bert. Crabbert. um, I think it's ads like that, yeah. Okay, first year law students. Their peels, pels, tells. Hmm. It could be like yes, ma'am. Yoga mat. Touchdown. Pinnacle. Could UCLA be? If you alight the pinnacle to Acme, sure, why not? Let's. Book of Samuel. Okay, that all looks right. La. I want this to be like LCD, but that doesn't work. Unless Lemon is wrong. In which case, LCD and then Carnival Rides. La. Oh, I guess you could put onion. Huh. NCLS. La. I think it would be Jorge. Oh, on ONCLS? What on earth? La La Jolla? I could imagine that. Um, but yeah, I don't know what ONCLS is. Uh-oh. Or it could be LED TVs, one L's, one LS. LED TVs, definitely not as common of a thing as LCD. So I might have to try both of those at the end. Okay, medicinal liquid. Could it be, okay, tenat, tenat, T note. That's right, right? Carchet? Cratchit? Like I'm like Cratchit? A tink, like a tincture. Oh my god, that was right. Ooh. Let's admire this puzzle. I think this had some problems with it, to say the least. Let's start with the positives. Um, I thought it was a cool theme. Um, I mean, it does visually depict um, a slingshot and a stone, and it has David, it has Goliath, the Valley of Elah, and the Book of Samuel. I don't think this is a very well-known thing. Book of Samuel a little bit more so, but still a little um, out there. Um, but all in all, like theme and the design, pretty cool. However, I must admit, that the reason I know or have even heard of Rapa Nui um, is that a very minor side character in the anime One Piece was named Rapa Nui, and he had nothing to do with Easter Island, but it stuck in my head. I was like, hey, maybe that's where they got the name from. Um, so I was already um, sort of like looking out for things that had N in them. If I didn't have that in mind, then it would have taken me a million times longer to get this. I've heard of tinctures before, but I've never heard of a tinct. That doesn't look like a real word. Then it's crossed with cratchit, um, and then it's crossed with trabbert, which in turn is crossed with ads. Um, that's just a lot of extremely obscure stuff, self-crossing it. Um, Also, one L's is not a great thing to see in the grid. Um, then, like, why no? Like, you know, like, not terrible, but not, it's pretty ugly. And then in run, no idea what that is. Um, of use and used to, like having those both in the same puzzle, just use and use, is a little poor form. But at that point, I'm like nitpicking. Um, yeah, in general, I think this is not a great puzzle. I think, oh, also T note, an abbreviation, also crossing tinct. I like, I cannot. This must have gotten so many people stuck. I can't even imagine. I was like shocked that it was right, honestly. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one quite a low score, mm, like maybe slightly under a three, maybe like a 2.75. Let's be nice. Let's give it a 3 out of 10. Yeah, just lot of problems with this. Um, and yeah, I liked the theme. I thought it was interesting, but definitely did not justify uh, yeah, the solving experience there. Anyway, thanks for watching.